What is going on YouTube? So today's video is not going to be really me working on something. I just wanted to give y'all some knowledge and insight on what to look for as far as coilovers go. Now I have two very good comparisons sitting right in front of me. One is strictly eBay. I think they were about $180, and the other is the functional forms that are on my trap car. So I just wanted to go over some of the myths that you may hear about coilovers and stuff, and what I feel, from experience I can tell you about cheap coilovers, and what people might say about them and stuff like that, because I know a lot of times that will steer you guys in the more expensive coilovers, just because people always say they have such bad experiences with cheap ones. But right off the gate, I want to go ahead and tell y'all that the ones on Nisha's car drive and ride exactly like the ones on my trap car. There's no difference. Now let's keep in mind that the ones on the trap car are functional form type 1s, which are their base, entry level coilovers. But for the price these cost, which I have to look it up, I'm not exactly sure, I know they're at least double what these cost, and these ride just as good. Neither have adjustability, like as far as dampening go, but both of them ride just as good. Now, one difference is on like Nisha's car, for the rear, for us to get as low as we are in the rear, we actually did have to remove some of the preload in the back. So on my trap, that's all still on the actual thing that you turn inside the coilover, like the bottom portion of it. That's not messing with the preload to get that fitment in the rear. Whereas on Nisha's, we had to actually take the preload out and actually turn the perch down, which they say not to do that, but in my opinion, in the rear for a daily driven car, it doesn't really matter, because it's not that much weight back there like the front. Like if you do that in the front, you're really gonna blow the shocks, because when you hit bumps, the weight of the engine is just gonna compress so hard and it's gonna blow them out. But the rear being lighter, a little bit of preload removed doesn't really hurt it too bad, and it's still pretty stiff. So let me see if I can get y'all a little bit of a bounce test on it, so that you can see the actual amount of play that it has. So this is the cheap coilovers. Like you can see, I put my whole weight on it, and that's all it moves. Like that's literally all it moves. And then we'll turn you guys around and we'll do the same thing for the trap car. So this is the functioning form coilovers. So let's do the same thing. You can see these actually bounce more. See, I'm actually getting a lot more bounce in these than I was the cheap one. So that's one thing. Yeah, so this one actually bounces a little more than the cheap coilovers, which is really funny. I never noticed that before, but I don't know if that means this would have a better ride quality than this or what, but I for a fact know that this car right here drives so much smoother than the trap car. Now I think some of it has to do with these tire letters falling off. It's kind of throwing my balance of the wheel off or something, but I have a whole lot more vibrations on this car. This car rides so smooth, and the cheap coilovers, man, they have been nothing but wonderful. So can't really complain. These are not max speeding rides. I know a lot of y'all have probably heard about those in other YouTubers videos, but these are not max speeding rides. These are actually just a no name brand. I can't even show it to you, but yeah, these are definitely not max speeding rides, which I hear they are really good. What I think I'm gonna do is jump in her car, do a little lap around the neighborhood, and then jump in mine and do a lap, and just kind of see if I can find any differences, because I'm trying to help you guys. I know a lot of people may not like this video because I'm not working on something, but I'm trying to help y'all with spending your money wisely. I'm telling you, the cheap coilovers work. As long as you're buying full body coilovers, and by full body I mean with the strut and the spring, all of that in one unit. As long as you're buying it like that, you'll have a good ride, I'm telling you. So before you run around and think you have to have functions, you have to have Fortunautos, all of that stuff, just know you don't. If you're not really a hard like autocross person or a track addict, or you just want a nice lower daily look, I'm telling you, go with the cheap coilovers. And really, I really enjoy the functioning forms, but I probably, with the money I have, I probably would not have got these if I didn't have a friend that needed stock suspension. So I ended up trading him my stock suspension from this and $300 to get these. But if that transaction hadn't worked out, and clearly I'm not sponsored by Functioning Form or any other brand coilover, I just gotta say, man, it's a whole lot better deal to get the cheap ones. And again, it ride great. And she has them on her car. And if you guys remember the H23, the other CG that was blue that I had to do the clutch in, that one has the off-brand coilovers as well. But Jeremy's actually has the adjustable dampening thing on top of it. And I want to say he said his was right at like 220, 230. So you cannot beat that as far as like what you're getting for the price. Like the cheap ones work, they work great. And I'm telling y'all this from like my own experience. Like, this is not somebody saying, oh, well, I'm sponsored by Functioning Form. Functioning Form is the best, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I can tell y'all exactly how I feel. And I really want y'all to take away from this, that you don't have to buy really expensive coilovers to have a smooth, comfortable ride and a lower ride height, without sacrificing the quality of ride. So for anybody that says otherwise, they're either probably sponsored or they're that type of person that just strongly believes in name brand parts, which is okay. Everybody has an opinion, but if you're like me and you got like a lot of other stuff that you gotta spend money on, so you don't have the money to just dump into stuff like coilovers and whatnot, then eBay has some really good brands. I'm actually trying to get Max Speed and Ride's attention with this, so hopefully I can get them to help me with a set of coilovers for this car, because I don't know what's going on in the rear, but it's like super saggy in the rear, and then it's like stock ride height in the front. So if they hook me up with a set of coilovers for this, then we'll be doing a video on how they do as far as like ride quality and stuff like that. But really, you can't go wrong with the good old eBay coilovers. Now I guess I will take them out for a little drive and see, if there's any variations, but mostly all you're gonna see is me just having fun with some VTEC. So yeah, let's hop in this one first, and we'll do a little bit of driving around the neighborhood. Alright guys, so right now we're in Nisha's car, if you can see the pink sticker back there, and just gonna do a little cruise around. This is not really science right now, because I've already told y'all the best bang for your buck is the eBay coilover that ride just as good for a fraction of the cost. But I know y'all, if y'all are like me, y'all want to hear some VTEC. So right now I'm shooting on my phone with this contraption I got rigged up in the car, and I also have a GoPro back here, so you should be getting like two different points of views, and yeah, let's just do back in, then we'll switch out for the trap car. Alright guys, so now we are in the trap car, and you're gonna notice the camera does a lot more shaking than this one. I think it's just the tires, or either maybe my axles are a little tired from all the pulls, but yeah, now we're in the trap car, so we're gonna do a little ride around. I don't think I can cross VTEC that much because I'm literally on air, so I don't have any gas in this thing, and I gotta, you know, where I stay is in the country, so I gotta be able to make it to a gas station. So I don't think I'm gonna go too far. But again, this is just me driving it. It rides no better and no worse than the eBay Coilovers. So it's like, why spend the money on these when you can have the same look, same ride for a lot cheaper? So that's pretty much what this whole video is about. Pull. This car is more torquey than Nisha, so it does no good. The roads are a little bit damp, so it does no good really to hold it to the rail limit like that. I just try to get a little traction, because the roads being damp like this, it's gonna spin a lot. So I try to baby it so I can get a little bit of traction. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, coilovers is coilovers, man. As long as you get the full body ones, you will have no problem. And if anybody got a problem with that, tell them DrivenFilms Dale said the eBay coilovers ride just as good as the functional form. Type 1. Now I don't know about the Type 2. Maybe they, you know, got a better ride somehow or something. I don't know, but can y'all imagine, like, as quick as this car is, this car weighs just over 3,000. I think it's 3,030 pounds, something like that. And my Civic weighs 2,400, like, with everything in it. So you imagine if this car is pulling this good, imagine what this engine will do in that Civic. Like, it's gonna be a fucking monster. So if you just found this channel from watching this video, make dead sure that y'all subscribe right now, because I am doing an H2B setup in my red Civic, so you might want to stick around for that. Alright guys, so in conclusion to this video, the eBay coilovers ride just as great as the functional forms, and they were, I want to say, just shy of 200 bucks. So in my opinion, go with the eBay ones. I mean, if you got it like that and you're a baller, fine. But if not, if you're like me and you struggle, go with the eBays. I mean, they ride just as good, they look just as good. So yeah, if this video helped y'all in any way, make sure y'all hit the like button, please. And make sure y'all share this stuff, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Respect all bills. Peace.